Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing a pick a card reading for the month of April 2022. I know I'm a bit late, I do apologize, but we are here now. So do keep in mind that this is a general reading and know that there is a message in here for you somewhere. And before you pick a pile or a specific card here, all I ask you to do is to take a few deep breaths, really get yourself centered, make sure you're in a quiet space, and then let your intuition or your gut pick the pile or card in front of you. And all of the timestamps for each pile will be down in the description box below, as well as in a pinned comment by me in the comment section. So group number one, we are representing it by the Crown Chakra card. Group number one, Crown Chakra. Group number two, we have the Third Eye Chakra. Group number two. And group number three, we have the Heart Chakra. All right, so if you need a minute to meditate on the cards, you can pause the video and do so now. If not, I will see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number ones, those of you who chose the Crown Chakra card. Woohoo! We're gonna see what's in store for your April with the Life Code Tarot first, and then dive deeper with some Oracle cards. I chose some really fun and bright ones for this month, since it's the beginning of spring. So representing you, we have the Six of Cups. All right, so a couple of things, and we'll get to it after we get the rest of the spread. So this could be a couple things. Representing the month of March, what may be happening, what may be going on, we have, ooh, the Page of Pentacles. Right on. Okay. All right, and representing advice for the month of April, and maybe to get through whatever this is, we have the Devil. Okay. All right, don't get scared. All right, so like I said, there's a couple of things that I'm getting here, and this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But the Six of Cups usually indicates the past, or innocence, naivety, reminiscing about wonderful memories from the past. So it could be that there's a lot of things that are being brought up right now that happened in your past, a lot of memories that are being brought to the surface. There could be people showing up that you knew in the past that are now coming into your life. So there's a lot of things that could be happening with you right now in this month. This Page of Pentacles makes me think that there's some studying, some training, some scholarly work that's going on. So a few of you might be working on college stuff, school stuff. This could also be training for a new position or a new job. This could be a lot of things, or just taking on a new hobby and studying that way as well. So this is also, you know, skill development. Think of it that way. As you can see, this page is reading stuff from books. So studying, skill development, the process of making, you know, what you want in your head to come to a reality. So dreams to reality, that sort of a situation as well. But there's a lot of attention to detail in this card too, because the Pentacles is the suit of like slow, methodical, movement, you know, that sort of it's not very fast moving, this suit. It's very, there's a method to your madness. There's a method to what you're planning and doing. So this may be a few things for different people. Like I said earlier, this could be a lot of memories coming up and a lot of things that you're trying to work through. You're trying to move past them. Hence this advice card here, which is the Devil card. So we're not reading it in the terms of, you know, you have a lot of negative things going on. We are reading it in the sense of advice. So the advice here is to break free from the things that are holding you back. Freedom, the ability to move forward, the ability to just release. So there could be a lot of these past memories or situations that are coming up, possible things to do with past relationships. Maybe it's a personal thing, like you don't feel like you're good enough for what you're doing here. So there's a lot of working through is what I'm getting. So breaking free from the things that are holding you back for what you want. All right. So you may be not thinking you're good enough. You may be not feeling you're good enough to be where you are. Or you maybe have these negative thought patterns that were put in your head from previous relationships or friendships, that sort of a thing. So the idea is here to move forward, to work on whatever this is that you are studying for, training for, improving, and paying attention to the detail. But the advice here is to break free from the toxicity. So whatever this means to you, again, this could be multiple things. It could be attachments. It could be negative thought patterns. It can be relationships. It can be, eating the wrong things, not exercising, things that you feel that are holding you back. So unresolved issues, unresolved maybe things in your past might be haunting you right now, is what I'm kind of getting. So it also could be past relationships, exes, that sort of thing are coming back into your life and impeding this here as well. So take what resonates, and let's move on to our oracle cards here. So first up, we have the Psychic Tarot, which is what this card is from. And so your first one here is this deck's version of the Magician. So I love that it says awareness, because now you are seeing things a little bit clearly now, what you have to do. And also with the Magician itself, this is, knowing that you have the tools that you need to succeed. You're doing everything right. You have it within you to manifest what you want to manifest and go after what you're trying to go after. So don't have any self-doubts. Don't have anything holding you back from doing what you want to do or doing what you love. All right. So, this is a really good indication that you're learning what you need to do in order to move forward. Okay. And your next one here is, look at this, movement, choices, decisions. So this is the Two of Wands version in this deck. So this is like you really wanting to move forward, right? Like we were talking about, but you have a lot of decisions that you need to make. So this is where this advice with the Devil comes in. So what are you going to leave behind? What are you going to focus on? What are you going to do to improve your situation and help you move forward? Because there's a risk in this card as well, right? You risk maybe hurting feelings. You risk maybe impeding your progress even. Can I speak? You risk impeding your progress even more if you don't do anything or don't make the decision. And remember, whenever you're trying to make a decision, if you don't have one, if you don't decide, that's still no, because you're not moving forward. You're still staying in the same spot. So a decision is better. Choose a situation, choose a door to go through, all right? And leave the toxicity behind you, because again, you are moving forward. You are trying to improve your situation, okay? All right, next up, we've got the Energy Oracle. First up, adjacent possibilities. Okay, so again, we're sitting here with choices. We're sitting here with things. So right now you might be thinking, okay, well, if I go into one door, is that going to be the right door, or is that going to lead me into the right direction? There are so many opportunities for you that if that one door closes, that doesn't mean you are destined to fail. It doesn't mean that you give up. There are so many different possibilities for you. So the process is to just choose, to just go for it, to just take that leap, to just try. All right, and your next one here, we've got fourth chakra angel, Raphael. So this is the heart chakra. So there may be some healing that you need to do with this heart chakra, right? Which this makes a lot of sense with this Devil card. So with this heart chakra, this could be, focusing on unblocking it, maybe carrying green stones to help you open it up a little bit further, working through your feelings and your emotions. Okay, let me just read from the book real fast. Okay, so as you can see here, this is about love, compassion, and self-acceptance. So self-acceptance is huge within this reading right now. So Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. See, there you go. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. I love that. All right, and your last one here is, look at this. Door to personal healing and happiness. So yeah, you're on your way there. It's just getting your foot out the door. It's just actually doing the thing. And I know it can be intimidating. It can be something that maybe, you don't know if you can do, but you got this. And look, there's a lot of green here. There's a lot of green in these spreads. So, all right, next up, we've got your cosmic creatures. So we have, look at that, elephant. So again, I'm seeing the the elephant never forgets in my head. So let's read from the book real fast to see exactly what this is about, because I don't know them by heart. Oh, and look at that, I opened up. So heritage, family, and loyalty. A gentle giant, the elephant, has a commanding presence and projects authority. The elephant asks you to step up your leadership skills to build your community into the harmonious herd you envision. Family is paramount importance to the elephant, and its presence asks you to think about the relationship you have with yours, whether related by blood or chosen. When the elephant is present, you are viewed as a steady force, offering kindness and leading with compassion and heart. Please pay respect to your ancestors and cast a vision for your descendants. Notice if anyone around you feels like they've been with you for lifetimes. This person is a part of your soul family, remaining with you through many incarnations. How committed are you to the communities you belong to? The elephant guides you to cast aside self-interest for the time being and connect more deeply with the people you call family. Your heritage gives you clues every single day. So what I also get from this as well is call upon the people that you feel you can trust as your family, whether they are by blood or not, to help you through this as well. So you know that you're not alone and you know you can do this. Sometimes we need a little push from the people that we trust, support, help in any way, and it'll help a long way for you as well. And your next one, oh, look at that. We have Ladybug. I see this as luck and kindness. I used to be obsessed with ladybugs. All right. Oop, I just passed it. There we go. Good luck, miracles, and charm. Look at that. So the ladybug is known as a good luck charm, amplifying fortune for those who are ready to receive it. Just as the ladybug happily flies from flower to flower, this cosmic creature asks you to enjoy the journey. Take time to embrace the sweet nectar available to you and soak in the sun. The act of appreciation is how you call in even more abundance. The ladybug asks you to take risks, you see, with confidence and be bold while still maintaining your sense of modesty. Let the innocence of your dreams carry you forward, making it clear which flower you should land on next. The ladybug smooths your transitions, providing lighthearted ease, grace, and simplicity. As it grows from a larva into a beautiful insect, the ladybug shows you that transformation is possible over time. As you mature, you can call upon the ladybug to protect you with its hard, glossy red shell, which will give you strength to step out boldly whenever you need to. I love this for you. All right. And next up, we've got your Prism Oracle. And look at that, abundance. So you're working toward your goal here. You're working toward abundance. You have a lot of it here. And then we have reflection. So this is, again, taking a look at what you want to take with you on this next journey or what you need to release and let go of. Okay. Reflection is good. It's an indication to see what we need to evaluate. And then we've got frustration. So there must be some frustration going on right now in your current situation. It's hard to let go of some people, especially ones that you've known for a long time, had a relationship with. It's hard to get into a new habit. It's hard to, start over in certain ways. So I get that there's going to be frustration. And learning new things also comes with frustration too. Sometimes it's hard to learn certain things. But don't worry, this isn't going to last forever. This isn't going to be permanent. So frustration is normal, especially with change, especially with all of that. It's hard. So there's going to be that feeling, but don't hold on to it. It'll leave eventually, okay? There's your unfinished business with this ghost, okay? So there's a lot of stuff that you need to get under control. You need to face, maybe you need to just say hello to, and then promptly think and let go of. So, you know, a ghost can represent a lot of different things that we've talked about here today. So toxicity in general could be past exes, past friends, family members, you name it. It can come in all different shapes and sizes. So face your ghost. It's not going to be as hard as you may think. It may be a little intimidating at first, but once you release it, it's going to be so much better for you in the long run. And your last prism card, we've got illumination. So this is similar to reflection, that we are illuminating what we need to like point out and see and what we need to focus on. And I think you're going to be doing a lot more of it than you may realize, especially when you're studying or you're training, whatever this is. There's going to be a lot of aha moments, a lot of light bulb moments, and like, okay, this is what I need to get rid of, or this is what I need to do. So there's going to be a lot of illumination. Fantastic to see. And your last cards here are your crystal book and card deck. So we've got Earth, which is abundance, fertility, harvesting, logic, love it, all things. Carnelian, so self-trust, there we go. Relationship rejuvenation, powers of concentration, and healing from the A word there that I'm not going to say because I don't want to get flagged. But yeah, there's a lot going on in these two cards that makes sense within your reading here. And then we have fire, ooh, passion, creation, travel, and courage. You might need some courage in order to make those decisions, make those choices. It's going to be a little rough, a little hard for a minute, but you'll make it, you'll get through. Then we have Iolite. I love Iolite. So magical powers, feminine, divine, work, connections, and inspiration. So you may be connecting, networking as well for whatever you're doing with this Page of Pentacles energy, and inspiration to move you forward. And your last card here is Onyx, seeing the future, responsibility, stamina, and self-mastery. Great protection stone. All right, my group number ones. Sometimes, you know, these deeper readings, they hit a little different. But it's important that we do some self-reflection. It's important, especially now that it's springtime. April's going to bring up a lot of things that we've kind of had hibernating for a while, because this is the season of new beginnings, of spring and awakenings and stuff like that. So this might be a little tough going to get going for you for a minute, but you'll be all right. You'll make it through. There's so many good things waiting for you at the end of this month, at the end of this journey, that you're going to be very well off in that emotional sense. Okay, so stick with it. Have some self-trust. You've got this, and have a wonderful rest of your April. Let me know down in the comment section if this resonated with you and what group you chose. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for sticking around. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who chose the third eye chakra card. We're going to take a look at your life code tarot first, and then we are going to dive deeper with some colorful oracle cards. All right, so first up, representing you for the month of April, we've got the Hierophant. All right. Next up, representing what's going on in April, a situation, etc., we've got the Magician. Okay, I love this card. And then last, we have your card representing the advice for you for this month, and we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, all right. So do keep in mind this is a general reading, and know that there's a message in here for you somewhere, so it's not going to be like 100% accurate for everybody. But this Hierophant, this normally means or indicates like traditions, traditional things. So societal norms, it could indicate religion, it could indicate conformity. So it representing you this month, it I'm getting the opposite. I'm getting more of like, you don't feel like you fit in, or maybe you don't feel like, you, maybe you feel like you have to follow a certain path. Like it's something that you have to do, not what you want to do or what you feel like restricted. That's what I'm feeling. Like very much like you feel like you can't either maybe be yourself or maybe do what you want to do, or you feel too confined in like a box and it's not conducive to what you want to go, what you want to do or where you want to go. And if you look at this card, it kind of has like a foreboding to it, right? It's not necessarily like a very pretty card. In this deck, the High Priestess, this is like a temple and the doors are wide open in the card and you can see this beautiful bright light inside and it's very inviting. But in the Hierophant, it's kind of like the opposite. You have this now foreboding creature, person, whatever you want to call, in front of it, stopping you from going in. The doors are closed and there's like a book that like you're forced to read before you can have access to it. So that's where I'm feeling this like restriction. I'm feeling like, you know, there's a lot of like, maybe I don't want to go down this path. Maybe I don't want to do this. And then again, I'm feeling this because the Magician looks so free, looks so inviting. It looks like this guy is just having the time of his life. And that is an essence that I feel like you want to do. So this is the situation here. This is what's going on in February, in April. Oh my gosh. So this is you manifesting. This is you knowing you have all of the tools you need to go down this path, knowing that maybe this is the right path for you to really open yourself up and feel free and feel like you can create what you want to create. The Magician is all about, you know, confidence, inspired action, manifestation, like just untapped pure potential. So you may be starting over. You may be starting something new. You may be going against the grain and creating something completely new and original and amazing that maybe society isn't ready for, or maybe your family isn't ready for, whatever this traditional feeling is. So this is kind of awesome. I'm really enjoying where this is going. I mean, look at the difference. I feel like this is very drab and dark and dreary. And then you have this explosion of color and just, you know, the feeling of freedom there. And like, I can do what I want to do. I have this creative energy. I can take the action I need to take. So whatever this is, it defies the conformity. I think it's going to let you come out of your shell, let you come out of this little box that maybe you've created for yourself. You know, again, take this how you want to take it, because this is going to hit differently. You may be a very traditional person and this is breaking you out of your shell. You may be somebody who is very much comfortable with how society is and you want to go with society, but this is kind of taking you outside of your comfort zone a little bit. So there's a bunch of different ways that this can manifest for you or resonate for you. But the advice here is this Knight of Swords. This is very much go for it, ambition, taking fast action. This is a fast moving energy. So this is like, don't let any challenges, don't let any obstacles stand in your way. So that's why I'm feeling like maybe, you know, you're wanting to go against the grain, so to speak. But this is like focus, very driven, very much eye on the prize and going forward and doing it. I think sometimes we can overanalyze a lot. Like, okay, what are people going to think about it? What are people going to think about me? What are they going to say? What are they going to do? Will their opinion of me change? Yada, yada, yada. And then it prevents us from doing the thing that we love, or prevents us from creating this amazing thing that maybe we all can benefit from, or you can benefit from. And so I think this is more like, just do it. Just go for it. Just try. You know, you really don't have anything much to lose, right? If this is something that you love and are passionate about, you have what it takes to do it. So, you know, this advice here is to really focus on it, drive forward, and really use that ambition to move you forward. Don't let obstacles stand in your way. And this could be you standing in your own way. All right, so let's go a little bit deeper with your oracle cards here. So this is the Psychic Tarot, which the third eye chakra card comes from. And your first one is Truth. Ooh. Or in this deck, this would be the Judgment card. So this is evaluating. This is you really awakening to what you want and where you want to be and the truth of the matter. So evaluating yourself, evaluating what you want, life, all of those things, and really getting down to the truth of the matter, to the heart of the matter, really figuring out what you want. Okay. And this is possibly knowing, now that maybe you don't need certain people's approval. Maybe you don't need, quote unquote, society's approval or traditional approval, that sort of a thing. Maybe you figured out that you can own your own truth and move forward that way. Your next card we've got the Moon. Okay. So this is Shadow in the deck, but it's the Moon in normal tarot. So this is the unknown, the mystery. So you might be really nervous about not knowing where this is going to go, or not knowing about the outcome, or not knowing, if it's going to be something that's accepted, if you are going to be accepted. But that's the thing about the unknown. It's always scarier in the essence of being unknown than actually going and figuring it out, right? We're always going to be, terrified of not knowing the answer in, the grand scheme of things, right? But we've got to trust that if our gut is telling us to do it, if we feel good doing it, if we, really feel like this is what we want, we've got to trust in that. Okay. And then also, since this does say shadow, this could be you working through a lot of those issues, or negative self-talk, or relationships, or that toxicity, that sort of a thing. It could be working through that in order to do the thing as well. Okay. And your last one here is, look at this, material harvest. So this is, I believe this is the 9 of, what is this, Pentacles in the deck. I want to say, I could be wrong. But the point being, material harvest here. So this is very much you getting abundance from the seeds that you planted. So you working hard, you doing the thing that you want to do with this magician and being abundant with it. You actually having the tools to create what you want to create, this abundance. You're harvesting your hard work. Okay, so that's great to see. All right, next up we've got the Energy Oracle. First card here, Deceit. Okay, so don't take this the wrong way. I feel like this is your own mind playing tricks on you, especially when I see this Moon card, because again, things look way different and scarier in the dark by the light of the moon, right? So I feel like you are deceiving yourself with either being afraid or being nervous, or that negative self-talk that we all do, or you can be being persuaded by people that don't want you to succeed, that don't want you to do the thing, that are, planting ideas and planting things in your head to make you not want to go for it. But listen to those, but also, evaluate and know the truth with it, right? Reevaluate what your mind is telling you. Is it your nerves? Is it your anxiety about it? Or are people telling you things that they don't want you to succeed for? Like, you have to do some discernment with it. All right. Your next card, Strategy. Look at this. So plan ahead. Take notes. Figure things out before you just leap into it. Don't go head first, if that makes sense. So make sure you have a strategy behind what you're doing. Okay. Have plans in place. So, you're not going to fall hard should something happen. Right. But you already have a great idea. You have something that's going to provide you abundance, but you need to make sure you have a plan in place. So make sure, if you're doing a new business, make sure you have all the correct tax documents, save your receipts, that sort of a thing. Come up with a plan, come up with a strategy. Next one, we have the World. Okay, so to me, this is very much like the World card in tarot. So success, a new cycle, a new beginning. Let me just get those keywords out of here because I'm pretty sure that's what it means. But yeah, very much like, oh yeah, so expansion and opening up. So this is you really expanding your own growth, what you want, maybe opening up in a new way. But yeah, very much a successful card as well. You're expanding and you're getting things done. You have unlimited resources available to you right now. And now is the time to think big. The world is your oyster, so get ready. All right. Okay. Sometimes we get in our own way. We have a lot of self-doubt and it allows us to kind of take the easy way out and not try, right? And we want to avoid that. Okay, so next we have your cosmic creatures. So first up, we've got snakes. So transformation. Ooh, and this could also indicate that there's some snakes in the grass too. So, you know, there are those people that say that they are your friend or they say that, you know, they support you, but deep down they're rooting for you to fail because they're jealous of your potential. They're jealous of what you can do, right? So that's why a lot of the times people say like, keep your plans to yourself, you know, and then surprise everybody when you're successful, because people will sabotage as much as they can to keep you from getting ahead of them, because either they're jealous or they are upset that they can't do the thing for you. But we're in a world now where we need to support everybody's dreams and support each other and lift each other up. So let's take a look at snake here. So catalyst, transformation, and shed skin. So you can literally be shedding your old ways of thinking. You can be shedding your old, the ways that you were maybe raised, or you can be shedding just toxicity or relationships or people. Slothing old layers of yourself that no longer fit this bigger and brighter version of you. Change is a catalyst for growth, and you are no stranger to challenges that have morphed your beliefs and the way you move in the world. The snake reveals to you that having control is an illusion, and the only sense of control lies within. Your power is ready to be reclaimed. Okay? So yeah, this is awesome. The snake gives you energy to heal, to rest, and to stay low as you integrate this process into everyday life. Ground yourself and remind you of your connection to the earth as the snake guides you towards your spiritual awakening. So that could be it too. You could be moving toward a different way of thinking, a different way of believing, a spiritual awakening. That can be what this is too. Your next one is seahorse. Ooh! So this is duality. Okay, the seahorse, which is interesting because the seahorse in nature, the seahorse is the one that carries the babies that gets to procreate. I love a seahorse. They're so interesting. Okay, so this is anchor, treasure, and gender roles. Acting as a guide to the watery depths, the seahorse roams the waters as content as can be. Through its conception, the seahorse has stayed within its bodily structure, not feeling the need to change or conform, but instead fully embracing the exoskeleton that it is in. In a rare occurrence in the animal kingdom, the male seahorse carries and gives birth to the babies, transcending gender roles. Ask yourself how gender functions in your life, as this could be a sign to let go of stereotypes. Ooh, so we're talking about, you know, traditional things here, quote unquote traditional. Stereotypes of masculine and feminine. In ancient cultures, the seahorse could be a sign of good luck when searching for treasure. By curling its tail around sea flora and acting as a ground, the seahorse can ride through turbulent waters. A reminder to identify what helps anchor you when you are facing challenges. There you go. Although small, the seahorse is strong. Little shifts can bring massive surprises. I love this. So yeah, you are in the brink of a transformation, whether this is for a job, spiritually, whatever this is. But beware of those snakes in the grass. You know, they're everywhere. You know, we've got to be careful with our energy, right? Next, we have the cards from the Prism Oracle. We've got surrender. Yeah, let go of the toxicity, let go of things that are holding you back. Surrender to what makes you happy. Follow your bliss. I gotta say within reason, but surrender to what makes you happy and what your goals are, what you want. Then we have space. Create space for you. And this is also an indication to take up space, okay? Take it up. Be unapologetically you. Do what you want to do and create a space for yourself. Maybe this is a safe space. This is just a reminder that there is a space for you. What is that from West Side Story? There's a place for us. There's a place for you. Create space, all right? Maybe go to a place that makes you happy and content and feel space. This may be an indication that you are creating this space. Then we have fear. Okay, so this goes with this card here, very much. You have some fears and that is valid. You have some things that maybe you need to work through, but this is an indication that it's not going to last forever, that you have to eventually walk through this door. It's scary not knowing what's beyond that corridor, right? But the only way you're going to find out is to go through. Then we've got protection. You are divinely protected. Ask for protection. Take black crystals with you. Ground yourself. Make sure that you are doing your energy work that you need in order to feel protected as well. Talk to your trusted people that you know that you can trust, that are there for you no matter what. There's a lot of black here. So this to me indicates a need to look at the things that like the protection stuff and the grounding stuff, okay? And then next, a green card. Balance, okay? Create a space where there's balance for you. So if this is what's going to create that balance, is you going after whatever this magician energy is, awesome, amazing. Balance is going to be important. Again, we're talking about duality in a lot of different cards here. So the world has a lot of black and white in it, but there's also that beautiful gray area, right? So create that balance. You can enjoy duality. You can look at things in black and white, but there's also that in-between area that you might feel comfortable in as well. But regardless, we're talking about balance. Creating that safe space for you, creating that work life or work relationship life balance, moderation. This is like the Temperance card. You want that balance, all right? And then we have your last cards here, group number 2, the crystal decking book or whatever. Another green card, green adventuring, good luck, yay, prosperity, new opportunities, and heart healing. Okay. Water, emotional, intuition, psychic powers, healing. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of healing going on, going through some emotional triggers maybe. Then we've got smoky quartz, so dispels negative energy. Awesome. Home protection, earth connection, and achieving career success. So yeah, there you go. This is working towards something that's going to provide you abundance and success. Then we've got golden topaz, so faith. So you could be changing your faith or putting a lot of faith in yourself here. Wise action, perseverance, and confidence. Another indication of confidence here. Then we have amethyst, spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection, and courage. And your last card, azurite, divine guidance, stillness, new connections, and astral travel. Group number 2, this is a lot, but it's a lot of good things. Take care of you, create space for you, understand that your fears are valid, but the only way to work through them is actually to work through them, right? So know that there's abundance waiting for you. Know that whatever this magician energy that you're trying to create will be successful, but you have to put the inspired action behind it. You have to take advice here and just persevere. Take that ambition and run with it. Charge forward. Create, do what you need to do. It's important that you do some evaluations here. So what are you taking with you? What are you going to leave behind? What are you going to put your focus on? Okay. So there's a lot here, but a lot of good things. Sometimes You know, we have these periods of like, okay, there's change that needs to be made and I need to push through, but I'm afraid to do so. This is that for you. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. Just do some evaluations about who's on your side and who just wants to, you know, set you up to fail. That, you know, it's in all of our relationships. There's always that one person that's jealous or that just, you know, wants what you are going after. So be aware, take care of yourself. And yeah, our April is going to be a very interesting month for you, but you can do it. You've got what it takes. So I wish you everything for you for luck. You got it. Have a wonderful April, okay? Let me know what group you chose down in the comment section below if this resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for supporting me and all of that stuff and supporting the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 3s, those of you who chose the Heart Chakra card. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Life Code Tarot first to see what's going on, and then we're going to dive deeper with some colorful fun decks. Oracle decks. All right. Representing you for the month of April, we've got, okay, the 9 of Swords. Don't worry yet. Representing what's going on in April, the situations, etc., we've got, oh, the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So some of you might be coming back over from group number 1 or vice versa. Okay, and representing advice for the month of April, Temperance. Okay, love this card too. Okay, so you must be feeling a bit stressed out with this 9 of Swords here. So this is all about anxiety, worry, lots of stress, but you know, you kind of got to face some of those fears, unfortunately, in order to progress and move forward, right? Trusting in yourself, okay? Trusting in what you know to be true. Sometimes stress and anxiety is an indication that we are worried about losing control, or we are worried about the future, things that haven't happened yet, things that are out of our control, right? But this isn't to say that it'll all get better, right? Because sometimes it's just a part of us. I myself suffer with anxiety that it comes when it wants to come on and I can't control it, etc., right? Sometimes we have a hard time. And especially within the past couple of years that we've been dealing with, there's going to be a lot more stress on us now, a lot more to worry about, a lot more things keeping us up at night. So this seems like there might be some stuff going on mentally as far as like the worrying stuff. This could indicate lack of sleep as well. So especially because, you know, she's in bed here and just like, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, right? But you're working towards something here. You're working toward building something. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow and steady movement. This is loyal. This is practical. So you could be feeling all of this in a job. This could be maybe something that you're doing at home business, but you are methodically working toward what you want. You are providing, you are being practical, you are loyal to the ones that you love and respect, family, friends, etc. So there's a lot of building going on here. It could also be a lot of hard work being put in. Seeing that this is a farmer in this card too. It's usually like, oh, you're planting the seeds for, you know, future harvest. You're working toward your goals, which is fantastic. But this could also indicate a need for a routine, a need for you to, you know, have a certain routine to help you get through whatever this is, to help you get some semblance of back on track, you know? And that's indicating here with the Temperance card as the advice. So this is about moderation. This is about balance. This is about possible restraint too, because this is alchemy. This is a mixing, we have black and white and it's mixing into this gray here. So restraint of holding back maybe things that you don't want to see anymore, you don't want to do anymore. So a routine could be very important for you in the month of April to get back on track, to create something that maybe you are wanting to create, or to, just put in the hard work as well. So this could be a lot of different things for different people. So again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, but the energy here is going to translate somehow for you. So there's some sort of worrying going on, some sort of stress. It doesn't surprise me because there's a lot going on. Kids are going to spring break. Maybe they've already done, I don't know. There's holidays coming up. This is spring, getting closer to summer, worrying about, what you got to do with your kids for the summer, XYZ. Routine. I keep getting routine. So there needs to be a new form of routine, a new form of planning, being very methodical and practical. Okay. Giving yourself some balance. So work-life balance. This can be relationship and your own personal time balance, getting back into exercising along with, maybe getting creative, but whatever this looks like to you, it's moderation. Okay, so maybe we're not allowing ourselves to be so stressed out. Maybe we're not allowing ourselves to have that downtime to worry about things that haven't happened yet. This is going to hit differently for different people. Okay, let's get into your oracle cards. We've got a lot more of the Psychic Tarot than the other ones. This is the deck that the chakra cards come from. So first up, we've got Rest and Rejuvenate. So this is the Four of Swords. This is very much time for you to rest. You need it with all of this going on. I can see that some of you have been having some sleepless nights, and that's okay. That happens. This is not meant to shame. This is not meant to be discouraging. This is all meant to help. Okay. So rest and rejuvenate. This could also indicate some healing as well. So you might need to take some special time for yourself and allow yourself to have that special time, alone time, self-care. Again, moderation and balance. I'm getting this. So turning your stress, your worry, your anxiety, and alchemizing it into a routine, into something that you can create tangible, okay? However that might look for you. Turning it into healing. Then we've got Harmony. This is the Lover's card in the tarot. So this is very much choice, harmony. So giving yourself, again, that balance, okay? This could be duality as well, so that, things of black and white can be turned into something very harmonious with this gray area. All right, then we've got Deception and Envy. So sometimes our worry, our anxiety can come about from, negative self-talk, which is deception, right? Sometimes our need of stress, or not our need, but our feelings of stress and anxiety can be because we are looking at things in a way that maybe isn't reality. Maybe we're overthinking, we're, doing things, creating situations in our mind, right? What if they don't like it? What if they don't like me? What if they're talking behind my back? And then it just ramps that up, right? Don't listen to it. Take control back of your negative self-talk. Acknowledge that it's happening and then switch it into something else. What if they don't like me? Oh, but what if they do? What then? What if I am not successful? Oh, but what if I am? What then? So try to work through it, try to catch yourself, and then it flips the script, right? Then we've got patience and planning. So again, with this routine that we're talking about here, we are having patience with ourselves. We're having patience with our situation, and we are planning and moving forward. Maybe it's creating boundaries. Maybe it's creating a bubble, a safe space for you to go to. Maybe it's creating a plan of attack with, if you're starting to feel like you're stressed out or you're worrying too much. Okay, what is your plan to calm those nerves? What is your plan to satiate yourself, right? So patience with yourself, because we all go through it. You are not alone. We all go through some sort of stress, worry, anxiety, all right? And it is just more prevalent now because we're actually talking about it. We're actually being more vocal about our mental health, or about what creates us to buckle, you know? So don't feel ashamed. Don't feel bad about it. We all go through some form of it, okay? So this is patience with yourself, and know that it'll get better. We're going to do some healing. We're going to rest. So what are your plans? What are your guidelines in place for this, okay? Next up, we're going to look at your energy oracle here. So first up, we've got Angel of Strength. So you might need to call upon some inner strength. You might need to, you know, if you are, if you pray to a certain deity or God or whatever, or angel, ask for some strength there. You know, pull through with your inner strength. I know that's hard, but sometimes the inner strength is just allowing yourself to get up and get moving. Sometimes your inner strength is having compassion for, you know, an outburst, or compassion for, you know, yourself for not doing the dishes or not doing a certain chore. Compassion is going to be key when you're going through this. You have to be okay with, you know, things not going exactly as to plan. Again, moderation. So you have the strength within you. It's just tapping into it, okay? Being vulnerable too. Sometimes that's very hard to talk about your problems, to talk about your mental health. That creates that vulnerability, and a lot of people are scared about that. But it's okay. We all have these concerns, some issues. We all go through some form of this. So the strength may be that maybe you're talking about it. Maybe you're talking to somebody you trust. All right. Next up, we've got patience, again with the patience. So this again goes with the temperance too. So you're creating that balance and being patient with yourself. Maybe, you know, you feel guilty about not having it all together right now, or you're not doing all the things that maybe you should be doing, or you're impatient that you can't get things under control in the way that you want to, or you're impatient with, you know, fill in the blank. There's a lot of things to be impatient about, right? But this is a reminder that just try to have faith within yourself. Know that everything will get better. It's with that planning. That's where that comes in, okay? Planning, patience. Your last one here, 6th chakra archangel Metatron. So let me read for this one. Okay, so clarity of thought and personal vision. This very powerful archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, or for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. There we go. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Okay. You got this. Just remember you got it. It is not going to be forever. You know, we can work through it. Next up, we've got your cosmic creature. Oh, we've got a rooster. So first thing I think about is it waking me up in the morning. Alarm bells, right? Okay, so rooster indicates wake up call, pride, and routine. Okay, so yeah, wake up call. This is your wake up call to get into a routine. Look at that, routine again. This is your wake up call to get things together. Let's see. A fresh start filled with possibilities. The rooster is not afraid to claim its day, and you shouldn't be either. Call your desires into existence and repeat them over and over again until this becomes second nature. The rooster is all about building habits and routines that best suit you, even if you're a night owl. When the rooster appears, it is also a wake-up call that you're not living up to your full potential. Okay, seize the day. Everyone has the same number of hours in a day, but it is what you do with your time that makes the biggest difference. Take pride in your actions and be bold. Your desires would not be yours if they were not meant for you. All right, next we've got the beaver, which is all about building, right? Building, creating, also boundaries as well, I see. Let's just take a peek here. Inventiveness, tenacity, and engineering. Where there's a will, there's a way, and the beaver displays a burst of creativity and an upbeat persistence that cannot be dampened. These creatures are industrious with their movements and are incredibly resourceful natural builders, in using anything from rocks to tree branches, vegetation, and even mud to construct their dams. They are engineers of their environment, able to carry a project from blueprint to 3D model. The beaver aids you into seeing a project through to completion and encourages you to rely on your wits for guidance when you're lacking resources. Be creative. As you envision your finished project, how can you reinvent the wheel and put your own spin on it? The beaver gives you tenacity, follow through, and ingenious problem solving. When you're feeling stuck, summon the beaver to guide you with precision and diligence, allowing you to identify your blocks so you can break through your personal dams. There you go. Okay, your next cards here are going to be your Prism Oracles. So first up, we've got Strength again. So you may need to have a little bit more strength, be a little vulnerable, be okay with letting your guard down a little bit to break through your dam there. Hunger, what are you hungry for? What do you want? What do you want to create space for? What is your bliss? What lights you up? Okay, and then we have Consciousness. So you're being aware. You are reevaluating. You're looking at things in a different way now. Then we've got Growth. We love it. Growth. So again, with this Knight of Pentacles, very much growth, harvest. This is a new change for you. This is you growing into something new, waking up to it. Where is that Temperance card? Growth, moderation. Then we've got Rest, another indication of you needing to take some time to rest or getting some rest, healing. I know it's easier said than done, but make sure that you take time out for it. Make sure that you're allowing yourself to do so. You know, set your alarms, go to bed a little bit earlier, stop doubting yourself. Okay. This is also an indication of stop listening to the negative self-talk, listening to negative people, toxicity. Stop. Okay. We're over it. We're done. We don't want it anymore. We know our worth. Okay. So you know your worth. You know what you need to do to create this harmony here. All right. Rest is a huge one. Patience is another one. Clarity. And your last cards here from the Crystal Deck and Guidebook. I think that's what it's called. We've got Orange Calcite. So boosting self-esteem. There you go. Expressing sensuality. I'm not going to say it because in case I get flagged. Psychological healing and energetic living. Got Malachite. I love Malachite. Pain relief. Transformation. There we go. Vision. Powerful protection. We have Black Tourmaline, another one of my favorites. So protective, anxiety relief. There we go. So you may, if you're having some anxiety issues, Black Tourmaline may be helpful to carry on you like a necklace or a ring or a bracelet or in your pocket. Self-belief. So believe in yourself. Believe that you can do all the things that you set out to do. Blue lace agate. Kindness. Good communication. This is a good one. Peaceful outcomes. All right. Love and marriage. So could be that there's some anxiety going on within relationships, but I think you'll figure it out. Then we've got Blue Topaz. So finding a spiritual ally, higher wisdom, abundance, and forgiveness. So when it comes to strength too, not only is there vulnerability, but there's also forgiveness and strength. So forgiving yourself for maybe things that you didn't do well or you didn't do at all, or forgiving yourself from past experiences. Forgiving other people, and forgiving other people is not for their benefit, it's for yours. It's to help you move past it and move beyond it. And then your last card here is Selenite. Love Selenite. Psychic insight, blessings, there we go. Fidelity and deep connection. It's also really good for clearing. This is such a really good tool to help you kind of like break some chains, clear all the negativity out. Good stuff. All right. So I know this is a little bit deeper. I feel like all of the groups were a little bit deeper today than normal. But sometimes, you know, we gotta go a little bit deep. And with April, this is the month of, you know, spring and new beginnings and opening up and passion and starting over sometimes. And it does also bring a lot of the things that have been hibernating behind the screens to the surface too. You know, the snow melts away and then there's that little thing that we forgot about, right? So this is just an indication that things might be coming up for you that we need to work through, and that's okay. Make sure you get some rest as much as you can though, okay? You're going to work through this. It's going to be fine. And, you know, the big takeaway here is patience and balance for you, okay? So I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comment section which group you chose. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.